Hi guys, we're here at the convention center in San Antonio. It is the first day of TRE. It is still it's dark out still. It's about 7 o'clock. And the first thing that I'm doing today is meeting Brooks for a shoe release. Now, I know I have seen this shoe online already, so I'm not sure it's like totally exclusive, but that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go in, I'm gonna try and put together some video today. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to put this all together just because I am so busy throughout the entire day, but we're gonna give it a good shot. So come on inside. Oh, by the way, this first thing that we're doing is not on the floor. So the floor isn't open yet. It doesn't open till I think 9, but we have a sneak peek at the Brooks booth right now. So that's what I'm on my way to see. Okay, I don't know what I can actually show you in here. I think it's gonna be some pretty secret squirrel stuff right now. So we're gonna find out if we can actually film in here before we actually start recording. So I'm gonna turn off the camera for now and I'll turn it back on in a minute. Okay, so it turns out this thing is absolutely just media, and so everyone has their cameras out. So I'm definitely allowed to show you this because they just gave us this Brooks goodie bag, and inside is the glycerin flex. And you probably won't be surprised to know that they call it the flex because look at this. You twist this thing up like a pretzel. Anyway, absolutely everyone that you have heard of is here, and they're all just digging into their bags. This is what we want. Okay, what else? Let's just take a look. The other flex, and just a bunch of gear. Guys, if you remember that short I did, this is exactly what I wanted on my bed when I walk into the hotel. But still, I'm happy to get it now. All right, on to the next thing. Okay, so we missed that little meeting room, and now we're on the floor. And we're on the floor just super early. Only the media are allowed on the floor right now. So we're going to get an early start at the Brooks booth. We can't walk anywhere else. It's eyes on Brooks only. And this is it. Oh yeah, this is crazy fun. This is where it's at. Look at this. So much fun. Oh, and I did get to meet Sherry Hawkins, and I saw Lisa, the fashion jogger. I have to go and say hi, but I saw her walk by. One thing I just wanted to take a look at. You already saw the Glycerin Flex. This is the Glycerin Max 2. Now, you remember the Glycerin Max was my Max Cushion Shoe of the Year last year. So this is the Glycerin Max 2. Yeah, can't wait to give this one a go. I wish that they would make men's versions in this pink colorway. I'm really here for that. But, they won't. It'll be something boring for the men. I had to dip from Brooks just a little bit early, just because there is a Nike event where they're doing some shoe releases, and I have to hightail it over there. And there were a lot of us just leaving to get over there because, they scheduled them at the same time. So I got what I needed out of Brooks. It was that the Glycerin Flex release. Now heading over to Nike and see what they're doing. Nike isn't doing any meetings on the floor. So I think what we're going to see is whatever they've got coming up in 2026. Whereas I still have a meeting with Brooks, and they will be going over their entire shoe lineup in that meeting. So I don't know, might not have the camera on in these meetings because I think it's just going to be a little long and a little dry, but I will put the camera on once I get to the Nike event. All right guys, I made it. Right behind me is this big entrance all set up for Nike. Let's see if they'll let me in without any issues.
Here for the media event?
Perfect, thank you.
All the way on the right.
All right, that was pretty easy. Didn't even check my my credentials. They just asked if I was here for media, but I'm wearing this thing around my neck, so I guess that is the get into everything ticket. I'm actually not too late. Well, I mean, I'm 40 minutes late, but it started at the same time as Brooks, all right? So can't go to everything. All right, let's see what's inside. Okay, Nike, of course, does it right. We had a great presentation up on the stage of the new Zagama and the new Structure Plus. Those both look exciting. Nike has an incredible breakfast spread with coffee. I didn't get coffee in the room this morning, so I'm definitely excited to have a cup of coffee. My first one, and I've been up for 4 hours. Anyway, now it's time to just walk around and mingle. There are a lot of influencers here. Let's do some mingling. That was a really interesting time at Nike. I did get, I don't know, a little goodie bag. I think there is a sweatshirt in there, and it looks like a very cool bag. Maybe it's a cooler bag, I don't know. But now, I may actually have time, if I really hustle and I don't mind being a bit late, I might have time to run back to the hotel and drop off this bag and have that Brooks bag with the Brooks shoes on this shoulder. I definitely don't want to be carrying that around all day. So that's my goal. I'm going to hustle back to the hotel and then head down to the expo floor. First appointment is at 9:30 with Kiprun. All right guys, finally made it. I've been waiting to come to TRE since last year at TRE. Now I'm walking in on the floor. Right behind me is the big convention floor. I do have my first appointment with Kiprun, and I don't know how I'm gonna make like a whole video about product. I know I was at the Brooks event, I was at the Nike event, and we're just talking about the new shoes. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that for every appointment that I'm doing, but I will try and check in throughout the day and just kind of fill you in on, you know, on what's going on with me and what I'm up to. How's that sound? If you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. You're not going to be able to comment on my video style until it's already done. But I hope you like it. I'm having a good time making it. All right, guys, I'm here at Kiprun, and Kiprun, all right, get this. Kiprun is actually going to be selling in the US in April, which is going to be super exciting for all of us. And there's going to be 3 different pillars. So we're going to have Kip Summit, which is their trail line of shoes. There's Kip Ride, which is like the everyday line of shoes. So Kip Ride is going to have a couple of shoes in them. Kip Summit is going to have a couple lines of shoes in them. And then there's Kip Storm, which are the race day shoes. And I just want to show you, this is the Kip Storm Tempo, and I kind of like that. Just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Especially in that colorway. And then this is the top of the line carbon plated race day shoe. This is the Kip Storm Elite, and this is absolutely a thing of beauty. I'm excited to run in it. Okay, on to the next meeting. Guys, I just feel very unorganized. I have my map of TRE right here with all my appointments kind of laid out, and they're in no particular order. Like, I didn't plan my appointments in the order of like walking around the floor, but I do have them all marked on the map. So hopefully I am not going to get lost like looking for my next appointment. But speaking of my next appointment, it's right here at Diadora. I am going to come and see just what Diadora has going on. Why isn't this camera just following me? There we go. I'm going to come and see what Diadora has going on in 2026. I don't know if I'm going to be able to give you a rundown of all these shoes, but you'll see them on the channel eventually. Hi guys, I'm really jumping all around, but I was a little early to Diadora, so I came over to Mount Coast. This is going to be actually a good shop. Okay, I came over to Mount Coast, and they are releasing 2 new shoes in 2026. First of all, this is one that I'm really excited about. This is going to be something that is going to work for me. This is the C1. And hold on, I did take notes. Okay, the C1 is going to be kind of like a max cushion, non-plated, I don't want to say super trainer, but it's going to have a lot of bounce. So let's just call it a fast max cushion trainer. It's going to have 42 in the heel, 36 in the forefoot, and it's going to cost $180. And naturally, I'm excited to get some miles in it. And then of course, there's a shoe that I don't have on hand. It's the M1. That isn't coming out until the summer, but that is going to be a race-ready trail day shoe that is, I don't know, it's made for really rugged trails. So you know, Mount Coast already has the T1, which I thought was pretty rugged, but maybe rugged for me isn't that rugged. The M1 is going to be for super rugged trails. Okay, I'm gonna head over to Diadora. Come on. Okay, I have actually a few minutes to spare right now because I got kind of a little ahead. So I just met with Sunto, talked about their products. You've actually seen most of their products like on my wrist as I've been testing them like over the last couple of months. Right behind me is Tracksmith. I will be there later this afternoon. What else? Oh, I've got Solomon next. And I think I've got to swing by Chorus and just say hi to some people that I know there. But this is, again, I think I'm going to be saying this quite a bit today and tomorrow, but this is just a lot of fun. Let me just turn the camera around. Like, there is just people milling around. Everyone is a runner or just in the running industry, and so loves running or is required to talk about running. So this is like totally my jam. It's probably your jam too if you're watching me. Okay, next up, we're gonna head over to Solomon, see what they've got coming up in 2026. All right, guys, I had a brief minute. I know I said I was going to Solomon, but I had a few minutes, so I decided to come by Skechers, and they've got something coming up. Right behind me, see this? Aero Razor. You've already seen my reviews of the Aero Burst, the Aero Spark, and the Aero Tempo. The Aero Burst being my favorite so far, but this comes out February 1st, and the Aero Razor is just so unbelievably light. And Skechers has this different design pattern now. It looks nice and updated, so I'm really looking forward to getting this on my foot. It does have the H plate, so it's gonna give a little bit of pop on the run, but the main thing about this shoe is how incredibly light it is. I cannot wait to get some volume in this shoe. Okay, now I've got to head over to Solomon. I do have that appointment coming up. Oh, it's still in 7 minutes, but I've got to get over there. It's just go, go, go all the time. Oh, hold on. Let me turn the camera around. There's Kim, Tyler, little Clark. Hi. Hi. You made it on the video. Okay, over to Solomon. I'll see you over there. All right, guys, I just wrapped up a very good meeting at Solomon. And right now, You can't see this, but I am looking at some amazing embargoed shoes. And look, this doesn't mean anything to you, but like right now, these embargoed shoes are right behind me and I can't show you, but I can tell you that there is something to be really excited about and I can't wait to bring them to you. It's gonna be a couple months, but they're coming. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Alrighty, now I think I'm going over to Amazfit. We're gonna see some of Amazfit's new watches. Probably not gonna show you firsthand, maybe. No, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like talk about a watch and all the details on camera, but that's where I'm going. And I just want you guys to know because at this point you have been watching this video for quite a while. The video is going to continue for quite a while and you just need to know what I'm up to so you know what everyone else is up to as well. Because there's a lot of us here putting out the same kind of content. But it's Amazfit and then I have to have a look at my schedule. I forget who's after that. But as soon as I know, you'll know. All right guys, just very briefly, I am here at the Amazfit booth. Okay, so a couple things. The things that has really caught my eye is this amazingly bright screen. This is the T-Rex 3 Pro, and the screen goes up to 3000 nits. This watch pretty much does everything that you've ever wanted a watch to do, and there's a flashlight on the front. Also, this is fairly new. I'm trying to pull it off the stand as I talk to you. This is the Balance 2. Now this screen goes up to 2000 nits, which is just crazy bright, and these can all control your phone. Oh, by the way, these are, let me just not lose the camera. Where was I? Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, these are also going to track 180 different sports activities. Of course, I will be testing them running, but you know, that's what I do. And just one more thing that I found out about, and it's this. This is the Helio strap. Now this is only going to cost you $100 and there is no subscription to it. So, you know, maybe some other bands that you might be more familiar with have subscriptions. The Helio band has no subscription. Once you pay the $100, you are locked in. You go to the app, you can track all your health data. Anyway, that's it for me at Amazfit. And now it's time to move on to my next appointment, which I think is Tifosi. Why is the camera not following my face? There we go. Yeah, and I think it is Tifosi. So we're gonna run over, we're gonna see what Tifosi has for, you know, some sunglasses. When you guys see me wearing sunglasses, I'd say 95% of the time I am wearing Tifosi. So I'm excited to see what they have. I will check in probably after that, or you know what, maybe I'll give you guys a break from the next couple meetings, but I'll check in. Stand by. So since leaving the Amazfit booth, a lot has happened. I have been just all over, just checking out things. I had a couple appointments. Luckily, these appointments were quite quick. And then I realized that I had enough time, I had better eat something. So I stepped outside into the lobby just to eat something. Now, let me just look at my schedule. There's a bin right here. That's where I'm gonna put the camera. Let me see what else I have today. Oh my gosh, this is it's exhausting, all right? I'm not complaining because this is the type of exhaustion that I like. But running around to appointments and just seeing all the stuff that we love, it's pretty tiring. Okay, so this afternoon, I have Notace, Craft, Seisky, Brooks, and Puma. All right, I've got about 10 minutes. Got to head over to Notace. Oh, and I also stopped by Mizuno, which was fun because, you know, I've worked with Mizuno in the past, especially on Osaka Marathon a couple of months ago, and I got to try on some new shoes, which might be coming for review, and that was good. And then, I don't know, I can't even remember what else I've done. I've been around doing stuff non-stop, and it's been so much fun. I wish you all were here with me. I wish you all could experience this. Oh, and you know, if you're into like running content creators, this is the place to see them because I've seen them all. But I'm just gonna keep going, check out some stuff. Come on. All right, guys, I just want to show you this. I'm at the Notace booth, and this is what's coming up. So you already know that I've got the T1, probably saw an unboxing recently, but this is the new Mishi one. And the Mishi one is going to release sometime in March. This is the Mishi one, and this is a road shoe. So the T1 was a trail shoe. This is going to be a road shoe. Again, it is like very low profile, kind of barefoot running. It's a 15mm drop, but it's, sorry, 15mm drop. A 15mm stack with a 0 drop. And again, it is just like, it's very flexible. Can you see that? Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Probably won't be able to like go for a 20-mile run in a 15mm stack shoe, but I'm looking forward to giving it a go. Okay, on to the next place.
Good. How do we find like?
Beautiful. Thanks, man. Guys, it's a maple creamy. Oh my gosh, this is the most delicious thing I've ever had. Okay, now I'm really hustling. I've got a few minutes. I want to run over. There's something I want to show you at 361 degrees. Then I have to hustle over to Craft for my next appointment. And I will definitely be getting another one of these. All right, guys, I'm just here at 361 degrees, and I had time to come back because I saw these shoes earlier, but I didn't have time to make a video. So I just want to show you now this. Yes, I definitely have time. Okay, look at this. This is the Mirror Nude 2. Now, the reason it's the 2 and you haven't heard of the Mirror Nude is because it wasn't available in the US when it was released last year or the year before. But this is the Mirror Nude 2. It is coming in spring. It's going to be $240. It is a crazy light super shoe. There's only one problem with this shoe. It is not going to be available in my size. It's going to be available sizes 7 to 10. So if you have those size feet, you're in luck. Also, one other piece of good news. We have this. This is the Mirror Nude ST. So this is like the training version for the Mirror Nude 2, and I don't know what the difference is. It's probably, yeah, it doesn't look like a carbon fiber plate on the bottom. It's probably just like a plastic plate. But this is also going to be available in the spring, and it's going to cost $170. And it is also quite light, although not like wispy lightweight. Both have a 6mm drop. Both have 33mm in the heel and 27 in the forefoot. So it's a fairly low drop racer. All right, onward. All right, guys, I'm at the Craft booth, and just a couple things that I want to show you that Craft has coming out. Now, these things aren't coming out until August, so it's going to be a minute until we actually see them. I just wanted to choose a good colorway, but I have this one right on hand. Guys, this is the Atmosphere. Now, this has been made in collaboration with Tommy Ribs. I guess it suits him down to the ground. And you can see just by looking at it, it is a fat stack of foam. It's actually 50.5mm in the heel. I think 44.5 in the forefoot, so it's a 6mm drop. And it's going to cost $190. And I think this is their PX foam. So this is beaded PBA. So this is gonna be a nice max cushion daily trainer. Next up, I think this is probably the funnest thing that I've seen here at Craft. Now, you remember my review of the Shupe Pro? No. Shupa. That's what I just found out today. It's Shupa Pro. Well, this is the Shupa Gravel, and basically it's a gravel super shoe. And I think I just love this colorway, but it's super breathable upper, a lovely knit tongue. Look at the bottom, we have a gravel bottom. And if you press, remember how the Shupa Pro had that big channel in the middle? This actually has that channel, but it's been covered up by rubber. So you're getting a very light package, but the same kind of maneuverability with the shoe. This is a good looking gravel shoe, guys. Okay, I think I gotta get on to the next interview. Everything's just aching from like just standing up and walking around all day. No complaints, but this day has kind of come full circle because I've been going all around. Like I haven't been filming everything for you guys just because I don't think most of it is interesting for you guys. But well, you tell me. I think just me being here and seeing everything around that I'm doing is the interesting part. Maybe not so much the actual product that's coming out because I've been doing those on Instagram. But either way, again, it's too late for me to change anything right now. But my day has come full circle because I'm going into Brooks and we're going to hear about the rest of, I guess, the product line coming out this year. And, you know, Brooks has been doing a lot of cool stuff lately. Let me get this meeting and I'll check in again. I think I have a couple of more meetings before the day's out. All right, guys, I know I'm jumping all around, right? I was at Brooks, go to Brooks and show you something, but right now I'm at Puma. I have the Mag Max 2. Wildly popular shoe. Look at this fat stack height. I am excited to run some easy miles in this. But I guess I'm more excited about the stuff that I can't show you because I've just shown the DV8 4 and the DV8 Elite 4 and they just look fantastic. Now you will hear about those on January 9th and then they release like 3 weeks after that. But they just look like a real treat. Both of them, the training, the DV8 4 and the race version, the DV8 Elite 4. They look pretty good. And of course, the Fast R3 is back there, which I haven't had a chance to run in yet. I think maybe my chance will be quickly approaching, but the Fast R3, it just looks fast. It smells fast. It's an exciting shoe. Okay, thanks for humoring me in smelling shoes. I'm gonna head back over to Brooks. Just something I want to show you guys over there. And then I think we're almost going to wrap it up. Bear with me. Okay, this is something exciting for me. I'm actually inside the Tracksmith van. And I have something exciting to show you because this is brand new from Tracksmith. In fact, it's so brand new that it doesn't come out until April. But this is the new Elliott Rider. It is a max cushion daily trainer. It has a very fat stack of 45mm in the heel, 37.5 in the forefoot. But look at that shoe. Look at that silhouette. It doesn't look like a max cushion shoe. And you know why? It's because all that foam is in the midsole. It's a drop-in midsole. And this is it right here. Can you believe that? That thing is massive. So let me see if I can actually put it in because it's a bit of a challenge to put it in, but I am doing it actually surprisingly easy. just like that. You have a max cushion shoe that doesn't look like a max stacked shoe, and it's got, you know, just gorgeous Tracksmith looks. What do you think? $220, coming out in April. I will be bringing you my full review, probably not for a couple of months, but as soon as I get it, I'm going to tell you guys all about it. Okay, time to get out of the van, let these people go back to work, and on to the next thing. Guys, that was fun. Tracksmith van, just leaving. That was my first time in the Tracksmith van. It was fun. It was fun being in there. You know, you see it all over. They drive it to all these races. Okay, sorry about that. I got distracted by Tyler and Clark. You probably have seen Clark if you follow Track Club Babe. Clark is her daughter. Tyler is her husband. And after that, I remembered that I didn't go to Noon because they wanted to give me some samples of Noon. So I went and picked up those. Now I'm heading back over to Brooks. There's just one thing I want to show you over there. They have gone through a lot of shoes for me. Like everything that's coming up, they've gone through them. But there's really just one shoe that I want to show you because it's the one that I'm most excited about. Can you guess what it is? All right, I have tried several times to come and show you what I wanted to show you in Brooks, but Believe in the Run is on the floor and they're doing some kind of interview about the new Glycerin Flex. So it has been going on for a while, and I gotta be honest, I am really knackered. I've been on my feet all day. It's a hard life. But I think I'm gonna wrap this up right now, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow for more of the same. There will be another video. I don't know when you're gonna see this video because like the Wi-Fi in my hotel is so bad and it takes me so long to upload a video. But when you see it, you'll see it. And then there will be another one for the next day. So, what have you liked the most so far today? I forget if I've even shown you something. That's a lady behind me, and she's trying to get out of the camera. But I'm serious, I'm gonna wrap this up right now. I am running over to meet a friend at the Chorus booth, and then I'm just gonna go back to the hotel and try and edit this video. Be kind, be happy, run well. See you in a couple days. Hi guys, I already know I said goodbye for this video, but I did just want to come back because the Believe in the Run crew, they wrapped everything up so you are able to hear me right now. And there's just a couple of things that I wanted to show you from the Brooks 2026 lineup. And this is the first thing. This is the Brooks Ghost Amp. This is gonna be a brand new shoe. Now it's gonna release on July 1st. It's gonna cost $150, so that's the same price as the regular Brooks Ghost. But this time Brooks is introducing DNA Hype for their midsole foams. And it's gonna be soft in the heel with a little firmer density in the forefoot, so it's gonna help you, you know, spring off in the right direction. Oh, and it is a supercritical PIBA EVA blend for this DNA Hype. Okay, one more shoe that I wanna show you. There are a lot of new shoes coming out from Brooks. But the next shoe I want to show you is, here it is, here it is. Look at this. This is the Hyperion Elite 6. And look at that upper, can you see that? It is just so unbelievably light and breathable. I mean, the Hyperion Elite 5 was pretty breathable, but this just looks even more so. Now, Brooks is also updating the midsole foam. This is DNA Gold, but of course it was DNA Gold. This has been tweaked. It's going to be a little softer. If you remember my review of the Hyperion Elite 5, I was saying that the midsole foam was just a little firm. So it's going to be slightly softer in the Hyperion Elite 6. This is going to be out August 1st, and it's going to cost $275. So the price hasn't gone up over last year. Oh, one more thing. The plate geometry has changed just a little bit. It's going to be a little steeper coming down into the forefoot. So the Brooks Hyperion Elite 6 is going to be even more aggressive. All right, that's it for now. Be kind, be happy, run well. I will see you, well, I'm back here tomorrow, so I'll see you then.